Hey, hope you're having a great day. It's Jacob here with another 5-minute leader. And this is one you may be familiar with or may not, but it is Jeff Bezos' famous two pizza rule. I know it sounds weird if you've never heard it before, but if you have, let me expand on it a little bit. So the idea of the two pizza rule is that no team should be so big that you can't get two large pizzas to feed it. Now, I know a lot of us are part of teams, a part of organizations. Sometimes you might have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, hundreds of people on a single team. I've been on Zoom calls before with teams of organizations where it's one team and there's like 150 people on there. You've probably been on those Zoom calls. You've probably been on those chats. And what happens is that you don't get anything done when you have that many people who are trying to all come together to find a solution to a single problem. So the idea of the two pizza rule is meant to do a few things. Number one, it's meant to improve collaboration. When you get smaller groups of people together, this is why, for example, when I host a lot of workshops, you don't have workshops where you have like a table of 100 people sitting around a table. You have 8, maybe 10 people sitting at one table and everyone's doing a different activity. That's at least how I like to do workshops. And that's because it makes it easy for people to collaborate, to share ideas. Nobody can kind of hide and dance around in the shadows and not participate. So collaboration is a huge reason for having smaller teams. Another reason for this is more agility, more nimbleness. Let's say, for example, you're part of a smaller team, you decide to make a change in course of direction. How quickly is it going to be for you to move 8 people or 10 people versus moving 50 people, 60 or 100 people? 8 to 10 people, easy. You get together, you schedule a call, you say, hey, this is the new direction that we're going in, let's go. You have 100 people or 150 people, now you got to coordinate schedules. Some people aren't going to understand it. Some people are going to push back. It becomes a whole thing. It's like moving this giant battleship instead of moving this little tiny speedboat. So the idea of the two pizza rule is to have a bunch of little speedboats inside of your organization instead of these big, giant, behemoth battleships. And especially with the way things are going now, when we see this influx of technology inside of our organizations, it's going to be this speedboat mentality, this agility that is going to be the most crucial thing for teams. So the leadership hack for this week is for you to take a look at the teams that you are a part of. Take a look at the teams inside of your organization. How big are those teams? Can you order 2 large pizzas and feed everybody on that team comfortably? If not, then see what you can do about splitting up teams and making them smaller. If it works for Jeff Bezos at Amazon, and I think we can all agree he's been doing a pretty good job there, then it should be able to work for you as well. I think this will also improve employee engagement on the teams because the leaders, the managers will have more time to devote to the individual people who are there. It'll create more connection because everybody will get to know each other better. It'll create more trust and collaboration. There's not really any downsides to having smaller, more nimble and agile teams. So give that a shot for this week. See if that's something that you can implement or at least start to have a conversation about. And if you want to learn more, you can Google Jeff Bezos' two pizza rule. There's been a lot that's been written about this. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this 5-minute leadership hack. Are there other topics or themes that you want to make sure that I explore? And have you tried implementing this inside of your organization? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.